Hello and welcome. Now, you may have worked hard for decades, but you're ready now to enjoy the fruits of that labour with retirement. But before you clock off for good, there's one crucial task, and that's getting your tax affairs in order. A little planning in the last year can save you thousands of pounds. So let's get into the most important tax smart moves you need to make before retirement. And part one is all about decoding your pension tax. Now, this is the biggest area of confusion for new retirees. The good news is a portion of your pension is always tax-free. When you start taking money from a defined contribution pension, you're entitled to a tax-free lump sum of up to 25% of the pot's value. Now, the remaining 75% of your pension is then taxable as income. Now, here's a critical bit of advice. Your very first withdrawal from a pension pot is often subject to emergency tax code by the provider. And this means you likely pay a lot more tax than you should in the first instance. But don't panic, this isn't permanent. You can reclaim this overpaid tax by either waiting for HMRC to sort it out themselves at the end of the tax year, or by filling out a form, and the form's called P55, and the details are in the description below. Okay, so part two then is about maximising your allowances. Now, tax planning is all about making the most of the allowances available to you. And in the final year, before you stop working, here's three things to pay close attention to. The first one is your personal allowance. Now, this is the amount of income you can earn each year without paying any income tax. Now, in the UK, it's currently £12,570. Now, if you're retiring part way through the tax year and your total earnings for the year are below this figure, then you can consider making a small pension withdrawal before the tax year end to use up your allowance. And this is quite an efficient way to access some of your pension tax-free. Now, the second thing is the ISA allowance. Now, your ISA, or your individual savings account, is a powerful tool for tax-free growth. Now, each year you can save up to £20,000 into an ISA, and any money you withdraw from it is then completely tax-free. Now, if you have cash sitting in a standard savings account, you should really think about transferring it into something like an ISA before the end of the tax year, and this can protect it from tax in the future. The third thing I wanted to mention was the capital gains tax allowance. Now, if you have investments outside of a pension or an ISA, such as shares or a second property, you may need to pay capital gains tax when you sell them. Now, in the UK, you have an annual tax-free allowance, and if you have any assets that you plan to sell, you might want to consider selling a proportion of them in the final tax year to use up this allowance and avoid a bigger tax bill in retirement. And part three then is a final audit of your finances. Now, finally, use this year to get a comprehensive overview of your financial situation. Maybe you want to think about consolidation. Do you have any old pensions from your employers? Maybe consider consolidating them into a single management pot to make future withdrawals simpler. Though there are some pitfalls there, so don't do that without speaking to a financial advisor. Now, your expenses will change in retirement, so take a final look at your spending habits and project a realistic budget for your new life. Then inform your providers. Make sure all your pension providers and HMRC have the most up-to-date contact information. So to round up then, in the final year before retirement, this is your last chance to actively set yourself up financially and with a tax efficient future. By understanding pension tax how to use your allowances effectively and getting your house in order, you're not just saving money, you're also gaining that peace of mind. I hope this has been helpful, and I will see you in the next chapter.